So it looks like all that African witchcraft that our girl Solange has been getting herself mixed up with is catching up to her, because she just revealed that she's currently suffering with multiple chronic illnesses, and people believe it's her karma for the voodoo stuff she's been messing with these last few years. In fact, just a few years ago, a woman accused Solange of being a witch and claimed that it's something the entire family, including Beyonce and Ms.Tina, have been doing for years, just to empower their spirit and get away with the alleged despicable things that they do. At the time, people dragged the poor woman for filth and even accused her of being racist, but ever since then, there has been concrete evidence that suggests that Solange might actually be a witch, and folks is now speculating that her recent life-threatening illnesses are just her karma for the damage that she's done with her witchcraft. Solange recently spilled the tea about her chronic illnesses when she left a comment under a post by the popular model Sean Ross, in which he was dealing with his traumatic experience with COVID. In an effort to help Sean not feel so alone with his struggles and show her support, she revealed some major details about her own chronic illnesses and how it's been affecting her over the years. She said, "Sending you so much love and strength, Sean, and to all in the comments struggling with the debilitating, confusing, and lonely symptoms of POTS. I got diagnosed with POTS, Sjogren's, and MCAS in 2018, and I really relate to not wanting your health to be your identity. These good folks were a really incredible resource for me, and I feel really grateful for the Spoonie community for holding me down during my times of complete uncertainty. Sending an abundance of love your way." Now, for those of y'all who don't know what these illnesses are, POTS, or postural tachycardia syndrome, is a chronic condition that causes abnormally rapid heart rates when standing or sitting up. The second illness is a chronic autoimmune disease that causes malfunction in the body's moisture-producing glands to malfunction, often resulting in dry eyes and dry mouth. Then there's the third illness, MCAS, or mast cell activation syndrome, which causes a person to have severe allergic reactions repeatedly. Even though these diagnoses were a shock to a lot of people, they weren't so surprised, because back in 2017, she canceled her Afropunk performance in South Africa because she had a life-threatening health emergency. She put up a lengthy statement on Instagram that read, "I wrote, deleted, and rewrote this like 5 times. Still not sure what exactly or how much I want to share. However, it's so important for me, the people in South Africa, a place that has tremendous meaning to me, that has given me so much, to know why I won't be performing at Afropunk this New Year's Eve. The past 5 months, I've been quietly treating and working through an autonomic disorder. It's a journey that hasn't been easy on me. Sometimes I feel cool, and other times not so cool at all. It's a complicated diagnosis, and I'm still learning to fight so much myself. But right now, my doctors are not clearing me for such an extended, lengthy flight, and doing a rigorous show right after." Now, even though Solange didn't go into details about what exactly her illness was, she has said she had an autoimmune disorder, and that was enough to make people know it was serious, because autoimmune disorders affect the proper function of major organs like the heart, intestines, and bladder. But get this, y'all, right after Solange revealed the details of her illness, people started being messy online, and they immediately started blaming her illnesses on her involvement in African witchcraft over the years. The first time Solange opened up about her alleged witchcraft activities was in 2021, when she made an IG post talking about how much she prayed to God to help her fight her illness, and in return, she would drop all the witchcraft she was messing with and step into the light. When I first started creating When I Get Home, I was literally fighting for my life, in and out of hospitals with depleting health and broken spirits, asking God to send me a sign I would not only survive, but that if He let me make it out alive, I would step into the light, whatever that meant. He began speaking to me. Half the time, I didn't know where it was coming from. I only knew I had to open the door and honor it. I didn't see a thing I imagined. I didn't know who I was speaking to on I Am a Witness. When I listen back, I hear a woman who only had an inkling of what the journey entailed, but didn't have a clue of why or what the journey would look like. This project has shown me once you open that door, you can't go backwards. words. One day, I'll tell y'all about the days I've had since I opened this door, the things I've uncovered, the lifelong healing I began, the great divine joy and love I've experienced, the stories of my past I've survived that I stored all up in my body, till it said no more, the relearning, the re-reckoning. The witchcraft allegations got worse when a girl on TikTok put up a post calling Solange and Beyonce out for allegedly indulging in witchy activities. She accused Solange of allegedly having a witch altar and claimed that back in 2018, when Solange showed up to the Met Gala, she brought along a bottle of Florida water, which is infamous for having some demonic uses. Oh, but that's not all, y'all. She also said Solange is specifically opted to stay in New Orleans because it's known for its witchy activities and she feels connected to it.
Celebrities I think are witches, Solange Knowles. To be honest, I do think Beyonce and Solange are both very witchy. You know, these things run in the family. But I hesitate to do a video on Beyonce because a lot of the information that I would find would be that lady accusing her of hexing her. Solange has posted pictures of her altar on her Instagram, but since has deleted the posts. You see her here at the 2018 Met Gala. The theme was surrounding the Catholic Church. And she carried with her a bottle of Florida water. I feel like this is paying homage to voodoo being tied to Catholicism. Not to mention her living in New Orleans, which is tied in voodoo. Now, she seems to delete a lot of her posts, but I did find a blog mentioning that she talked about honoring different goddesses and worshiping deities.
Now, this is all alleged information that I'm reporting on. I personally don't think Solange's illness has anything to do with voodoo or any of the alternative spiritual stuff that she's allegedly been getting mixed up with. But people on the internet seem to believe so, and they are not hesitating from making their opinions heard. Some people also supported Solange and said that there's nothing about her illness that was spiritual and that this can happen to anyone. One person said, "How does an autoimmune disease stem from practicing spirituality? Very tone deaf. I am a nurse, and I would never assume that my patients are going through terrible, life-altering illnesses just because of their belief system." Another person said, "We are so exhausting sometimes." That lady revealed her illness in support of someone else dealing with the illness. And here we go speculating about her spiritual practices. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Solange's chronic illness? And do y'all think it has something to do with her alleged witchcraft practices? Y'all been knew what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.